It's my personal opinion that mobile phone apps are ruining the gaming industry. The trends of microtransactions and rolling out content over time, rather than just focusing on a good final product, stem from these mobile games and have slowly made their way over to console developers' plans. So when Super Mario Run came out at the very end of last year, I was very quick to dismiss it. I downloaded the free version of the game and played the first 3 levels, but as soon as it asked me for money, I closed it and never opened it again. A friend of mine recently sent me the soundtrack to a new mode that was released with an update for the game last week, and it was actually pretty good, so I decided to try it again. It looks like Nintendo is really trying to push the game with this new update, and they have it on sale for 50% off on the App Store until October 12th, so I decided it was finally time to really give the Mario mobile game a chance. Since 1981, Mario has pretty much kept the same exact control scheme. You can move back and forth and jump to defeat enemies and reach the end goal. Instead of making a new Super Mario Bros. Game with the same exact controls, Mario Run does the opposite and actually strips away your ability to move freely. Your character runs at a constant pace forward and you tap the screen to jump. The game makes a point to emphasize that you can play with one hand, and you can tell they really tried to focus on this concept when developing the title. This might sound like a stripped down version of the original, and technically it is, but it really allowed the developers to design different types of levels that focus on the constant push forward rather than just exploration. Upon paying for the full game, you'll unlock all of the story mode as well as some helpful gifts to help build your kingdom. The story mode features 6 worlds, all with 3 levels and then a boss. I won't say that any of these are hard necessarily, but some of the levels will definitely require a second playthrough if you're not used to this infinite run style of gameplay. None of the worlds have specific themes like you'd see in a traditional Super Mario game, but you can tell that some of the individual levels themselves were based on the classics. Like I said, all of the levels were specifically made for this constant push forward type of gameplay, and it feels entirely different than any of the other new Super Mario Bros. Games, even though they look identical. Completing the worlds will also help expedite your building process, which is another perk from buying the full game. The whole world tour mode will only take you about an hour to complete if you played it all at once, but there are quite a few collectibles in each level that help to boost the replayability a little bit. After completing the world tour, you'll unlock Peach as a playable character, but after completion, there's not a whole lot of reason to go back and play this mode, other than just to collect the collectibles that don't really unlock any new features. But either way, it's definitely worth at least one playthrough to unlock all the maps in the other modes, as well as the Peach character. Prior to the update, the only other main type of play was through the Toad Rally mode. To play Toad Rally, you just have to spend 1 rally ticket, which are gained through completing missions, as well as just visiting the app every day. Without buying the game, it's sort of hard to gain these things, but I was really glad to see that you can't just buy the rally tickets by themselves. Other than the full initial purchase, there are no microtransactions in this game, so you'll actually have to play to gain more rally tickets. I thought this was awesome that they didn't try to continue getting money out of you, so it made a world of difference in winning me over. The Toad Rally mode is basically just a time trial battle versus other real players' times on the story mode stages. The difference here is instead of just competing for the best time, you're competing for the love of the Toads. Depending on how many coins you get, and also how many stylish parkour tricks you can pull off, you'll gain the affection of a bunch of Toads. If you get more style points and coins than your opponent, you'll get to take these Toads home to your kingdom, and if not, they'll take some of yours. This isn't that much different from the story mode, but the competitive nature really makes it feel more fun and also encourages you to practice. Buying the full game allows you to unlock 5 different colors of Toads, and as you bolster this army, you'll start to unlock more buildings for your kingdom. While I've played too much Clash of Clans in the past to really get a kick out of this thing, there is some nuance to this kingdom builder. Unlocking new buildings through playing the Toad Rally mode really makes it a lot more enjoyable compared to other similar city simulation / builder type games. Rather than just waiting several weeks to farm up enough gold to buy something, you can just keep playing in a certain way to unlock the building you want. To unlock the Luigi building, you've just got to focus on farming green and purple toads, then save up some coins from the other modes to actually buy it. There's no waiting for a farm to produce more currency or spending real money to expedite the process. You've just got to play the game for a little bit. This is really cool to see in a mobile game. There's a whole plethora of building and decorations to unlock, and while the only buildings with real purpose to them are the ones that unlock characters, it's still good that there's something to do with the rewards you gain from playing the actual game. My favorite building is of course the Nintendo Switch statue, which fully showcases the hybrid capability of the console when you click on it. The final and newest feature I'd like to touch on is the Remix 10 mode. This was added in the update released last week. Like Toad Rally mode, you spend one ticket and then you play one round. This mode still uses some stages from World Tour, but with a twist. Remix 10 is going to have you playing 10 different stages, usually within about a 5-minute time frame, but instead of full levels, they just put you at a random point of a stage with different coin placement than usual. This is super fast paced and fun, even if it technically is the same levels. Instead of gaining toads in this mode, you'll unlock a random building or decoration for the builder mode, depending on how well you performed in your 10 levels. There is also some progression to be done here, with seemingly endless different worlds to unlock as you continue through the remixes. Though the levels stay pretty much the same throughout the different worlds, you can unlock Daisy as a playable character when you make it past the 30th world. This will take you about 60 rally tickets, and therefore 60 Remix 10s, so it can definitely take you a while to unlock this character, which I'm sure is going to keep people coming back to the app. I think this mode really helps round out the mode roster for this game. The fast-paced nature really plays into the whole mobile concept as well. I can see myself pulling my phone out to play this mode rather than a whole level of Mario if I had like a 5-minute break at work, and there's just a whole lot more quick fun than playing through a whole level. While I don't think I'll be rushing to the App Store to buy more games, Super Mario Run has definitely switched up my perspective on the potential of a game like this. When you take out the microtransactions and just focus on making a fun, single product, it's definitely possible to make a complete, full gaming experience on the mobile platform. Super Mario Run combines what makes Mario great with elements of what makes mobile games fun and really creates a perfect harmony that's unrivaled by any other mobile title. The game is still only $5 on the App Store till October 12th, so if you're a fan of Mario or just mobile games in general, it's definitely a great time to pick this title up. Let me know if you think the game's trash down in the comments, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for the latest Switch content available. This is Max from Max Culture, and thank you so much for watching.